Congratulations. Congratulations, MSSA graduates. It's great to
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Terry Burton, Campus Director for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide Campus at San Antonio, Texas. It is my privilege to welcome you to the Microsoft Software and Systems Academy Recognition Ceremony for Cohort 5. It is also a great pleasure to welcome the family and friends who are joining us today from different parts of the country to celebrate this special day. I would now like to ask that you show your respect for the playing of our national anthem at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's my honor to introduce Major General Chris Cortez, who is joining us today by video message. General Cortez is the Vice President of Military Affairs at Microsoft, where he leads the company's engagement with veterans and military families as a part of its focus on inspiring and developing former service members for roles in the IT industry. General Cortez served more than 33 years in the Marine Corps, U.S. Marine Corps. Then he retired in 2004 as a Major General. He had been leading the Marine Corps Recruiting Command in Quantico, Virginia, recruiting more than 75,000 men and women. Before that, he was the Director of Operations for the U.S. Pacific Command, overseeing operations for 300,000 military personnel. And he has previously commanded Marines at the platoon, company, battalion, and regimental levels, including during Operation Desert Storm. General Cortez not only advocates for education, he also mentors others. It is something he did in the Marine Corps and has continued to do so at Microsoft. Now it's my pleasure to introduce General Cortez.
Hello, graduates. It's great to be with you. To me, being gathered virtually is a real demonstration of two important things. First, that you've all shown incredible resilience amid change as MSSA classes moved online. And secondly, that you're joining an industry that will evolve significantly through this global pandemic. As people and organizations become more and more reliant on technology. That makes your military background even more valuable. Through my 30 years of service, I've seen time and again how this community bands together when it matters most, how you step up to face adversity together. The presence of each and every one of you here today is proof of your shared contribution to that legacy. And it's that spirit of adaptability and camaraderie that will help you succeed in the next stage of your career. My own career has been a lifetime in the making. In fact, you could say it started before I was even born. In the late 1940s, two Spanish peasant farmers, Juan and Dolores Cortez, my parents, came to the United States with their 4 children. Among other jobs, they worked in the orchards of Northern California. My mom worked the night shift in an onion factory, and my dad worked as many hours as possible as a carpenter. Eventually, I came along, their first child born on U.S. soil, followed by two more of my siblings. To say my parents worked hard barely scratches the surface of what they endured. They toiled through scorching summers and cold winters, driven by their ambition to give their children a life of opportunities that they did not have. They knew a better life required better education, and it became clear to me at an early age that a focus on learning would not only improve my prospects and allow me to help others, but it could also enable me to fulfill my dream of serving my country in a meaningful way. That hunger for education and passion for service ultimately inspired me to enlist in the U.S. Marines. And after 33 years as an infantry officer, those same values, plus the lessons and experiences gained in the military, led me to pursue a new career at Microsoft. As I learned firsthand, transitioning from a life in uniform is not easy. The civilian workforce is an entirely different realm with its own customs, principles, and culture. But as I also learned firsthand, veterans can succeed and thrive in the modern workforce. The skills we bring, such as problem solving, leadership, teamwork, and a mission-driven focus, are vital to companies today. But sometimes corporate decision makers and veterans and service members alike need to be reminded of what you bring to the table. That's why we started MSSA, to help equip servicemen and women like you with the tools and training you need to successfully transition to the next phase of your careers, and also to help companies understand just how valuable you are. No doubt the value you bring, especially today as the fight against COVID-19 creates new urgency to harness technology to improve how people live and work. Your skills and training from the military and MSSA have never been so critical. You represent some of the best talent our country has to offer. You have heart. You understand the value of mission. You know just how much can be accomplished swiftly, and when we come together, resourcefully. Take a moment to recognize that and let it sink in. You already have what it takes to succeed in a civilian career. So I'd like to leave you with 4 tactical tips for mastering this new terrain. Number 1, find a mentor. Hopefully you experienced from MSSA just how beneficial it is to have a mentor on your side. Such a relationship doesn't stop being important. A mentor helps you level set, check your assumptions, and learn from their experiences. Second, pursue opportunities that leverage your strengths. If you haven't already, read the book Strengths Finder and take the Strengths Finder assessment. It's well worth it, especially in terms of learning how you can best operate and collaborate in a corporate setting. Third, network, network, network. Use LinkedIn, ask for help, job leads, tips, and introductions from your connections. And don't be shy about reaching out to those you have served with in similar units or have similar backgrounds and experiences. And last, believe in yourself. Like the most rewarding challenges in life, growing your career is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient, be persistent, and put your training to practice. Remember, you are the best recruiter. Your skills and experience will play a critical role in helping our workforce get back on its feet. Believe in that and own it. We're fortunate to live in a time when more and more companies are recognizing the incredible talent in veterans and service members coming out of the military and out of MSSA, specifically MSSA. Not only are you in demand, but your country still needs you. This is your time, and we're lucky to have you in our graduating class of 2020. I wish you all the best, and I believe in you. You can make your dreams come true. God bless each of you, and may God bless America.
Thank you, General Cortez. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my honor to introduce Dr. John Watrette, who is also joining us today by video message. Dr. John Watrette, Chancellor for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University worldwide, provides leadership and strategic direction that fosters growth, maintains academic integrity, and promotes efficient operation for the worldwide headquarters in Daytona Beach, Florida, and the over 130 campuses locations worldwide. Under his leadership, the Worldwide Campus, which serves more than 23,000 students annually, has earned the top 2 ranks in the country by U.S. News and World Report for Best Online Bachelor's Program and has held rank in the top 5 for the last 7 years. Dr. Watrette is active with organizations both nationally and internationally, serving as chairman of the board of directors for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Asia in Singapore, as an appointed board member and chair of the University of Florida Online Advisory Board, as an elective member for the Flight Safety Foundation Board of Governors, and as a board member for Aerospace Alliance. He is also a fellow of the World Aeronautical Society and has been a featured speaker and panelist at several national and international conferences. A licensed private pilot, he holds a PhD and Master's of Science in Mathematics from both Texas A&M University and has a bachelor's degree with honors from Heriot-Watt University, Edinburgh, Scotland. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Watrette.
Congratulations, MSSA graduates. It's great to be sharing this special day with you, your family, and your friends. Although I'm not able to be with you in person to recognize your achievements, I want to tell you how especially proud we are of you all. Every MSSA graduate in every cohort works hard to earn the MSSA diploma. But we are especially proud of you. I commend each and every one of you for your motivation, your hard work, and your resiliency during these challenging times. You have successfully navigated these uncertain times together as virtual teams. You have demonstrated agility, and you have achieved the goals you set out to achieve. All these attributes are key to your success. As you transition out of the military into the civilian world, remember that your military training has provided you with invaluable career skills such as self-discipline, teamwork, communication skills, and the ability to analyze risk. All key attributes valued in technology-related industries. Your days in uniform may be numbered, but your contributions to our country's high-tech economy are just getting started. One of the stories I enjoy sharing involves a young soldier who learned some important skills while serving as a combat engineer at Fort Carson. He had to overcome some challenges, but never gave up. He completed the MSSA program and found a well-paying position close to his home back here in Florida. Now, by all accounts, this young soldier's transition went very well. What makes this young soldier's story one that I really enjoy sharing is that even though he had a good job, he didn't stop learning. Within just a few short years, he completed not only the MSSA program, but also his bachelor's degree and is now working on his master's in information security and assurance, all with Embry-Riddle. He now has a position as a systems engineer in Washington, D.C. When asked why he decided to keep continuing with his education, he stated that each year billions of dollars are lost due to cybercrime, and he wanted to be part of the solution to this problem. Remember that learning is not a destination, it's a lifelong journey. We are proud when you display your Embry-Riddle credentials, but lifelong learning is more than just displaying a diploma on a wall. It is also about the future you plan to create for yourself, for your families, and for our communities. We are experiencing history in this moment. a history that will be talked about for decades, a history that will reshape all of our lives in some way or the other. How we respond and become part of the way forward will define our future for many years to come. My advice to you, continue to be agile, continue to be resilient, become a lifelong learner and use your knowledge and your skills in such a way that helps create the future we all want to be proud of. Thank you for committing your time and to the MSSA program. We are proud of you. We are proud to call you Eagles. Congratulations to all the MSSA graduates, and my very best wishes for a bright future. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Watret. Next, I'm honored to introduce with us today, live, the Executive Director, 502nd Force Support Group, Joint Base, San Antonio, Ms. Serafina de los Santos.
Good morning, and on behalf of Joint Base San Antonio, I am thrilled that we are here this morning to celebrate another Microsoft Software and Systems Academy graduation. I want to thank General Cortez, Andrew Harrell, and our MSSA lead and the entire Microsoft and Embry-Riddle family for their support of our transitioning service members and spouses here at JBSA. We are so proud of JBSA's partnership with Microsoft. And it seems like only yesterday that we started our program back in 2015. And today is even more special with our partnership because we are here to prove that regardless of the challenging times we are facing during this pandemic, we are still moving forward. Thank you, Microsoft, for recognizing that Military City, USA and Joint Base San Antonio is the place to provide these great opportunities for our service members, which also includes your Military Spouse Technology Academy, MSTA. I am so proud of the fact that your cohort has achieved over a 47% placement rate. That is fantastic. Thank you, Microsoft, for being such a valued member of our Joint Base Transition and Workforce Alliance, which is comprised of JBSA's Military and Family Readiness Center staff, veteran service organizations, nonprofits, city and county agencies. The Microsoft team works with us to support the myriad of training and employment opportunities for our transitioning service members and spouses. To the graduates, good luck. And remember, pass it forward. Tell others about these great Microsoft opportunities that we offer at Joint Base San Antonio so that they too can be on a path to better opportunities. Thank you, good luck, and Godspeed.
Thank you very much, Ms. De Los Santos. It is with great pleasure that I now introduce Mr. Greg Escamilla, who will speak on behalf of our students.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, families, friends, and the students of Microsoft Software Systems Academy here at Joint Base San Antonio. It has been my honor to be part of this cohort where 17 members of this class endured 18 weeks of challenges. We have had our ups and downs, while we took to the fire hose of knowledge. We grew as a team and now have a better understanding of what goes into and how to apply those skills for cloud application development. This is something each student and their family should be proud of. I would like to thank our instructor, Dr. Yee, for guiding our class while we stepped our way through programming, databases, and pushing these skills into the Azure cloud. I'd like to thank Andy for his loyal support in guiding this class as we went through the stages of our lives. He has helped us tap our soft skills in researching, networking, applying, interviewing, and securing offers with companies throughout the US. We did not get a chance to visit many organizations during this class due to the coronavirus, but I would like to thank Randolph Federal Credit Union for allowing us to visit early in the program. I would also like to thank members from Coke Refining, State Farm Insurance, Solus Security, Cadence Collective, Brooksource, Skillstorm, LA Fitness, Southwest Airlines, and USAA for providing us with briefs about their companies and insight on how IT and software development is done in their businesses. I would also like to thank the employees of Microsoft for their mentoring and guidance during these 18 weeks. It was truly beneficial. Finally, I would like to thank Terry and Lori from Embry-Riddle. Their behind-the-scenes support made it possible for many of our classmates to have a successful virtual experience in making this MSSA partnership a success. To my fellow students, the relationship never ends. I am proud to have been part of this team, and I look forward to keeping up with you and your careers in the future. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Greg. I really appreciate it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. My name is Andrew Harrell, and I'm the site manager for the Microsoft Software and Systems Academy at Joint Base San Antonio. It has been an honor for me to work with these 17 students over the last 19 weeks. Their individual efforts in learning technical skills, becoming certified, researching, networking, applying, interviewing, and securing offers already is something each student and his family, his or her family, should be proud of. I would like to thank the JBSA Alliance and Serafina and Jose and their team for their loyal support of our program and all the assistance that they provide to fill the seats. Finally, I'd like to thank Terry and Lori, my Embry-Riddle partners, for their support as well as their partnership that helps make MSSA truly successful. To the students, as Greg said, the relationship never ends, and I look forward to following your careers. In the next chapter, for you and your families, I'm super excited for you. If you have not landed yet, please stay positive and continue to press forward. I have no doubt each and every one of you have the talent to find the career that you're looking for. Thanks for your willingness to serve our great nation. And I wish you health and success in all that you do in the future. Be proud as you represent just a very small few who have served and sacrificed for our nation's freedom. Semper Fidelis. At this time, I would like to present the letters of recognition to the students. This recognition represents months of constant work, diligence, and efforts. First, Deanna Barrett. Deanna served in the United States Air Force for 10 years. She served in several capacities, most notably as a program manager in flight operations. Deanna has received and has already started working for Solis Security in Austin, Texas. Robert Blue. Robert served in the United States Air Force for 9 years and is currently in the Texas Air National Guard. He served in a variety of capacities such as cyber operations, technical air control party, and is now an acting Army support weather specialist. Robert is attending WGU to obtain an MBA in information technology and working to secure a commission in the Navy as an officer. Kyle Douglas served in the Navy for 8 years, has a dog named Fawkies. Go Blue. He's a big Michigan fan, and Kyle has accepted a position to Microsoft. Good job, Kyle. Eric Echeverry has served in the United States Marine Corps for 5 years. He was a meteorological equipment technician, earning the rank of sergeant. He's currently enrolled in Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University and continues to seek out opportunities as a software engineer. Greg served in the United States Air Force for 24 years in a wide range of capacities within the information technology field. Greg has received an offer for employment with Northrop Grumman. Courtney Gibson. She served in the United States Coast Guard for 4 years as an information systems technician. She is currently enrolled in Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University and has received employment with Solis Security in Austin, Texas. Brittany Carrillo. Brittany spent 7 years in the United States Air Force as a paralegal, following in the footsteps of her grandfather. After graduating from MSSA, she plans to continue school for a degree in game development. Ezel Martin. Ezel served in the United States Army for 24 years. He served in several capacities and culminating as a first sergeant working in the Warrior Transition Battalion. Sophia Nicodemus. Sophia served almost 7 years in the United States Air Force as a Spanish linguist and has been out since 2007. Since then, she has raised 4 hilarious children and is now looking forward to starting a new chapter in her professional life. Manuel Ortega. Manny served in the United States Navy for 20 years. He served as a leader, instructor, medical professional, and as an electrician for different platforms. He finished his career as a Biomedical Equipment Technician Instructor at Fort Sam Houston DoD BMET Schoolhouse. Manny is finishing up the MSSA program and is still actively seeking employment. Kyle David Pierce. David transitioned out of the United States Army after 6 years as a logistics officer to pursue education technology. He's currently working on his Texas teacher certification and plans to incorporate Microsoft technology into the classroom. Carlos Alex Rosales. Alex served in the United States Army for 23 years. He served in several capacities and culminated with as a master sergeant working as a senior military instructor at St. Mary's University. Anthony Russo. Tony served 4 years in the United States Air Force and has accepted a cybersecurity analyst role for the Texas Workforce Commission in Austin, Texas. Justin Salinas. Justin served as an intelligence analyst and senior linguist for the Marine Corps alongside the National Security Agency. Currently finishing his tour of duty. Justin has been offered employment and an employment opportunity at Microsoft in Reston, Virginia. Thomas Streeter. Thomas served in the United States Air Force for 7 years, mostly as a cybersecurity analyst. As a result of his participation in the MSSA program, Thomas has been afforded an opportunity to work at Microsoft in Reston, Virginia. Jerry Wright. Jerry is retiring from the United States Air Force at the rank of Master Sergeant after serving 21 years. Throughout his career, he performed a variety of roles as a cybersecurity operator. Hunter Yeagley. Hunter served 6 years in the United States Air Force, filling a variety of roles as from instructor to medic to product manager. Hunter is currently completing an additional product development bootcamp and has received an offer to grow with Google Health as a deployment lead.
Congratulations to all recognized students. Please join in giving them a hand for the outstanding achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our virtual recognition ceremony. Please remain with us for a few more minutes while we end our ceremony by playing the U.S. Armed Forces Melody. Have a great day to all our students and a bright and happy future.